Quick Trig, episode 3. In episode 3, we're going to be looking at the third Pythagorean identity. So here we go. In order to look at a Pythagorean identity, I'd really like to have a right triangle. So I'm going to draw myself a right triangle. I'm going to put an angle theta there, right angle here. This time I want the opposite side to be length 1. I'm going to call the adjacent side x and the hypotenuse s. Right? Now, if I look at, let's see, how about the cotangent of theta? By definition, the cotangent of theta should be the adjacent side divided by the opposite side. So in this case, that would be x divided by 1. Now, x divided by 1 is just x, so this tells me that x must equal cotangent of theta. So this adjacent side to the angle has length cotangent theta. Now, looking at s, I want to look at the cosecant of theta. By definition, the cosecant is this would be the hypotenuse divided by the opposite side, s divided by 1. But s divided by 1 is just s, so this tells me that s is equal to the cosecant of theta, which is right here as well. Cosecant of theta is the length of the hypotenuse, provided that the opposite side has length 1. Now, what does our buddy Pythagoras tell us? Well, Pythagoras tells us that in any right triangle, if you have two sides, length a and b, and a hypotenuse of length c, that a squared plus b squared will have to be c squared. Okay? So what does Pythagoras tell us about this triangle? Well, for this triangle, he tells us that the cotangent squared theta plus 1 squared is equal to the cosecant squared theta. Now, we usually don't say 1 squared, well, or we rewrite 1 squared as 1, so let's do that. We got cotangent squared theta plus 1 equals the cosecant squared theta. So there is the third Pythagorean identity, which we get straight out of a right triangle and the help of our buddy Pythagoras.